Hi there. If you clicked on this video because you saw that big scary title and you're wondering what the hell is up with this channel, let me give you the lowdown. So this channel is being split into 3. This channel is going to be reserved for gaming videos, there will be a second channel for live streaming, and a third channel for my Lupin III content. Now, I want to explain my rationale for this change so that you'll understand why I'm doing it if you're curious, but if you don't care about any of that and you just want to know which channels to follow, here's what you need to know. CloudConnection, the channel that you're currently watching this video on, will remain the gaming retrospective and review channel and will purely focus on that. I am also getting back into live streaming on CloudConnection Streams. That was my Stream Archives channel. It will now be the channel that I live stream from going forward. I am leaving Twitch behind and transitioning over to YouTube Live, but that will be on CloudConnection Streams. And finally, the third channel will be Legacy of Lupin III, the Director's Cut, for all Lupin III content going forward. You can find links to the other 2 channels in the description if you want to subscribe to them, unsubscribe to this one, or just ignore those 2 and stay on this one. Whatever you end up doing, that's what it's going to be from here on out. So let me explain why I'm making this change. 2 years ago, I had the idea to start a retrospective series looking at Lupin III, which was a fairly drastic departure from the gaming retrospectives and reviews that I'd been doing. I thought about making a separate channel for Lupin videos, but I ultimately decided to keep them on this one, and my rationale was that if the Lupin content was on this channel, it'd have a better chance of reaching an audience and I could promote it better. There were plenty of reasons not to do that, such as splitting my viewers down the middle and potentially alienating some people, as well as things like copyright strikes. But another problem with doing the Lupin videos alongside other projects is that I felt the need to be a little more general with my information. I wanted these Lupin retrospectives to act as a primer in some ways, giving newcomers a chance to see what the series was about. But the consequence is that a lot of interesting information or deeper dives into the material was put aside, and in trying to do the series justice, I cut out or ignored a lot of stuff. But spinning this off into its own channel will let me really push farther into the series than I have in the past, really getting into the series nitty-gritty. And for the record, I do not regret hosting the videos here, or making them at all. I think they turned out really well, and the viewership has proven to me that it is still worth doing, and this change is not for lack of passion. I love making these videos and will continue to do so. This is just a natural evolution that happens in creative projects from time to time. I see it as a way to grow the content and give it a better hub, instead of being tagged onto other content that you may not be interested in. Gaming videos are, after all, my bread and butter, and I don't want either side of the coin to suffer because of the other. I've talked to a handful of people about this change, and they all agreed that it makes sense, so hopefully you all at least get what I'm going for. I know change can be scary. I quite literally gave this update video a slightly menacing and vague title so you'd all click on it and see what's up. Hopefully, you'll see that I'm doing this not because I want to slowly kill off either kind of content or don't feel as inclined to make videos on that subject. I believe this is the best course of action as I continue to grow this channel and the rest of the content I'm making. Now, I know that it might take a while to build up the Lupin channel, and I imagine it is not going to have the same momentum as this one has, at least not initially. This channel hit 20,000 subscribers recently, and I fully expect that it's going to drop below that number after I make this update, and I am okay with that. There might be a hit in viewership and ad revenue as well for a little while, and yeah, that'll be a hurdle, but I know it'll be worth it in the long run. So now that you know what's happening with the channel, you might want to know about content. I'm going to run through each of the 3 channels in a row and what you can expect in the near future, so if you're only interested in specific ones, then use the chapters down below to skip ahead. First, let's talk about the gaming channel. So as far as the actual gaming content, if you're familiar with my work in the past, it's actually not going to be too much different. It is going to be still deep dives into individual games, maybe a couple of other projects, but nothing that you haven't seen from me before. I would like to slowly, make the video metadata and the thumbnails maybe a little cleaner, but as far as the actual content is concerned, it's not going to be a big drastic change, so don't worry about that. As for previewing upcoming videos, starting on August 30th, so that'll be next Wednesday when this goes live, I'm going to be uploading a retrospective on Kirby Air Ride. And then the week after that will be one on Jet Set Radio, which I promised I would make a video on way back in the end of 2021. Finally doing that. The week after that, September 13th, that's going to be our Pokemon Gen 6 ratings. I am continuing doing that series. And then a week after that, September 20th, I'm making a video on Hades. And from there on out, videos will be uploaded every 2 weeks. I would like to have a consistent schedule, and for the gaming videos, that'll be once a week for the next 4 weeks, and then every 2 weeks afterwards. And you are going to see, if you stick around for the Lupin breakdown, that I will be staggering releases, which is why it will eventually transition to a 2-week system. But I think doing a video every 2 weeks on either channel is fairly sustainable. At least for now, and I think that's the schedule I want to keep going forward. So look forward to that. Again, the gaming videos won't be too much of a departure, so you should know what to expect. Now, live streaming, the live streaming channel. I am getting back into live streaming on a consistent schedule. Again, that's going to be on CloudConnection streams, which for a time was just my archive channel for Twitch streams, but I am transitioning now to YouTube Live. I'm going to be going live directly on that channel, and the live streams will just be uploaded there from here on out. This is more of an experiment right now. If I find that it's really not working, I might consider going back to Twitch, but I would like to keep it here for the time being. As for the schedule, I think for now it's going to be on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays at or around 2 p.m. Central Time. I've wanted to get back into live streaming for quite a while, actually. Now that we've moved into the new place and really settled in, I'd like to start doing that again. I did a test stream on Saturday, rather. That seemed to go really well as far as just the technical side of it. So yeah, I'm really excited to do live streaming again full time. Again, you can subscribe to that YouTube channel right now if you want to be notified when I go live. I will promote those live streams here as well through the community tab. So feel free to look for those. As for what I'm going to be streaming to start, so this Tuesday at 3 p.m. Central Time, starting a little later than I would be, I'm going to be doing an Ocarina of Time multi-world randomizer with my friend Gaming Navi. We previously did some Ocarina of Time stuff on her channel. Really love playing Ocarina of Time randomizer. It's going to be Navi's first time with a randomizer, and I'm really excited to do that. So again, that's going to start this Tuesday at 3 p.m. Central. On Thursday, 2 p.m. Central, I'm going to be starting Sunset Overdrive, which is a game that I recently got. I've been wanting to give it a shot. Hopefully that should be fun. Again, first time playing it, and I'm really excited. And this Saturday, starting at 2 p.m. Central, I am doing a playthrough of Banjo-Tooie. And I know as soon as I said I'm getting back into live streaming, I'm sure some of you were like, oh, he's going to stream Banjo-Tooie. And yeah, I am. I am doing a full 100% playthrough of that. There was no question that I was going to live stream Banjo-Tooie. I've already did Kazooie a couple of years ago now, and it's time to do the sequel. So again, you can subscribe to the CloudConnection streams channel to check out those live streams. Again, the link for that is in the description. Okay, and now for the Lupin III channel. Now you might have caught in the intro that I said that this was Legacy of Lupin III, the Director's Cut. So what does that mean exactly? Well, I am remastering and remaking all of my Lupin videos. I figured that if I am starting a new channel that will be hosting the videos from here on out, and thus would be re-uploading my older content, I figured rather than just copy and paste the same video and, just move it over, I figured, no, let me go back and polish up the visuals so that it's all very consistent, because as the series evolved and as I dealt with some more copyright stuff and really figured things out, the visual style of the retrospectives were changing, and I would like those to be consistent going forward. But I'm also remaking them because I am adding additional content based on new research that I've done, or things that I've found out after publishing the videos, or new information that's come to light, or just having better research skills in general. So like, for example, the History of Lupin III video that I did, that was previously 18 minutes or so, maybe 17 minutes. It is now 24 minutes, I believe, is the runtime on that one. So there has been a lot more additional content, again, deeper dives, and again, just new information that I didn't know before or didn't feel the need to bring up. We are making a full-fledged, really researched Lupin III channel. Now, the video schedule for this is going to be pretty tight for the next few months. Today, as this video is being uploaded, you can see remastered and remade versions of the intro to the whole retrospective where I explain the project, a remastered version of my 25 best Lupin III episodes, and my first impressions of Lupin 0 and Lupin vs. Cat's Eye. Now those haven't really changed outside of, again, just the visuals. On this Wednesday, August 23rd, I will be uploading a remade version of the History of Lupin III, which again has additional research and information. This Saturday, August 26th, I will be uploading a video about the Lupin III pilot film. Now, originally, that was just a part of the Lupin III Part 1 video, but I am spinning that off into its own separate retrospective video. How it was created, who was involved with it, and actually looking at the pilot film itself and analyzing it, because I didn't really do that. It was just more sort of background material for Part 1, but I am making a video about that pilot film now. Then next week, August 30th, so same day I am uploading Kirby Air Ride for the gaming channel, will be Lupin III Part 1, remastered and remade, and from there on out, every week through September, there will be another director's cut version of a previous retrospective video for Lupin, and then starting in October, again, staggering in between the gaming videos, every 2 weeks will be another remade Lupin III video, until I have it scheduled through February 2024, is where I'll be caught up having remade everything. Now, in between all that, there might be some bonus videos, some maybe looser topics where I just kind of talk about the series for a while. I know there's a new Jigen film coming out this year, at least I think it's this year. I will be talking about that through a first impressions, I'm sure, when that comes out. But for now, I'm just focusing on remaking and remastering these Lupin videos. The original versions of the videos will be available on this channel until their respective remake goes up on the new channel. So if you do want to revisit an older video of mine for whatever reason, you will be able to until I make the remake, and then it will just be that from there on in. And again, the link to the new Lupin channel is in the description. So thanks so much for watching this update, guys. Thank you so much for helping this channel reach 20,000 subscribers, even though I am sure that milestone is going to be null and void after a while. I'm sure a lot of you will probably unsubscribe from this channel because you're only interested in the Lupin stuff, which is totally fair. I encourage you to do that if that's what you're all about. If you do want to stay subscribed to this and subscribe to the new stuff, great, I encourage that. If you just want to subscribe to one and forget about the others, that's great also, you know, do what you want to do. That is one of the reasons why I made this split in the first place, is because I want to accommodate the people who only care about a little bit of the content I create. So, I've been CloudConnection, and I'll see you wherever the hell I see you next.